Hi and welcome back to our SEO tutorial. In this video we're going to talk about RSS feeds and creating them and setting them up on our website. Now if you've been watching this video series, we talked about in a previous video sitemap scripts. And an RSS feed is simply another version of a sitemap script. And it's an excellent way to get search engines to pay attention to your website. Search engines just love RSS feeds. And you may have seen on websites an icon that looks something like this. And it's usually orange and it has a symbol on it here. And that's a symbol that represents an RSS feed. Now, some people actually do use RSS feeds to browse the internet. That's the way they read websites. And it used to be something that was much more common than it is now. Some people still do use RSS feeds to read websites. But again, the real reason why most website owners set up RSS feeds on their site is that it does help them with their search engine optimization. And again, search engines just love RSS feeds. And these are just another form of a sitemap that you can use. And if you're trying to get the attention of Google, Bing, and other search engines and increase your ranking, you want to do everything possible to get their attention. Especially if you have competitors that you're competing against for a higher ranking. If they've got an RSS feed on their website, that could give them a leg up on you. So RSS feeds are definitely something you want to strongly consider for your website. Now, there are lots of RSS feeds that are available, feed generators that are available for you to use. And if you watch the previous videos about sitemap scripts, I talked about some of the dangers of just going to any old website and finding a script and downloading it and using it on your website. And the same thing is true for RSS feed scripts. You want to make sure that you know the source of your script before you actually use it, because just like sitemap scripts, they can contain viruses, they can contain malicious code, and they can also contain spam links inside of them. And you want to make sure that your RSS feed script doesn't do any of that. And again, putting spam links inside of RSS feed scripts is a very common practice. So you want to make sure that whatever script you use, they aren't doing that. If you go to my website, timothyseo.net, and scroll down just a little bit, you're going to see here's our RSS feed generator script here. And if you want to find out more information about our script and why I think ours is an excellent choice for your website, you just click on this link here, and here's more information about our script right down here. And again, the real important part is making sure that you are certain that there aren't viruses or spam links inside of any of your scripts. So always make sure that when you download and use a script, it's from a professional web development company or a professional SEO company. Especially anything that could possibly get Google's attention. If it's got spam inside of it, or if it has any kind of malicious code, Google will realize it, and your site will be heavily penalized for that. So definitely be very, very cautious about where you get scripts for your website from. Now, when you download our script, if that's the one you choose to use, you're going to get a folder, and inside of that folder is the RSS creator script. And all you have to do is copy that and paste it into your website folder, which in our case we're still using the Simple Clean sample site, and I just pasted that in there. And then you simply open up your website in whatever program you use to edit your website. Expression Web, Dreamweaver, doesn't matter, whatever you're using. In my case, I use Dreamweaver, and so I'm going to go into the Files section here, and you may need to refresh your file list, but you're going to see rsscreator.php right there. And the only thing that you need to do to get this script to work is open it up and put your domain name in. So you'll see right here, I've got timothytest.com. That's not the name of our website. Our website is called simplecleanweb.net. And you want to make sure that you've got the trailing slash there. That's important. And you want to also make sure that you start off with http://. Needs to be the full web address right in here. Once you've done that, you can save the changes and upload them to the server, which in the case of Dreamweaver is just a matter of right-clicking and selecting Put. But however you normally upload files to your server is what you should do at that point. So now I'm going to go ahead and open up a browser window and go to my website. And I'm using Chrome. You can use any browser that you want, Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and you need to go ahead and open up that script file, which again is called rsscreator.php. Remember, the C is capitalized there. And when you go to that page, you're going to come to these fields that you need to fill in. The title and the description can be anything you want. So I'm just going to go ahead and type sample into both of those there. Extensions. That's the dot and whatever you end your web files with. So if I go ahead and take a look at my website, all of my files end in .html. And normally all of the files in your site should have the same extension on them. And so I'm going to go ahead and come in here, and you need to type in the extension in a very specific way. You're going to type an asterisk, a period, and then the extension, which in this case is .html. If for some reason, if for some reason you were using other extensions like .htm, you could put a comma in and then do *.htm as well. But in our case, we're just using HTML, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave that one item in there. And then you click Generate RSS right here. It should tell you how many files were indexed. In our case, 22 files were indexed. And here is our RSS feed. And you can see it's named ROR.xml. And that's what your file should be named, because search engines are going to be looking for a file named ROR.xml. If I click this link right here, I'll actually see the RSS feed. Now, for search engines, you want a very clean XML file. You don't want any formatting, you don't want any styling in it. And you can see here, Chrome is actually saying this XML file does not appear to have any style information or any formatting information associated with it. And again, that's exactly what you want for your search engines. If for some reason somebody does browse to your website using a feed reader instead of a traditional browser, it will use whatever their default style sheet is. So if a human actually looks at this file, they will see some formatting. Just as was the case with your other sitemaps, you need to make sure that you put unique titles and descriptions for each page, and you'll see the title for each one of your pages here and the description of each one of your pages. And again, I haven't done that for the pages on my site yet to show this to you, but you want to make sure that your title and your description meta tags are filled out before you actually create your website. And there's my title and there's my description. And you also want to make sure that your search engine meta tags have been included on your pages. And again, if you've done this for your other sitemaps, which you should have, this should all already be set up. And you can see my index page here, as most of the other pages in my site, contains an index follow meta tag, indicating to search engines that this page should be indexed and the links should be followed that are on the page. If you don't want a page included in your RSS feed, you're going to want to include the appropriate tags for that. And here are the no index tags that you would include if you did not want a particular page to be included in your RSS feed. And this is something, again, that's important whether you're talking about a standard sitemap generator that we talked about in previous videos, or with an RSS feed. You want to be able to control which pages are included in the sitemap or in the RSS feed. And our script does do that. And when we go ahead and take a look at this, you can see the pages are all in alphabetical order. And my page called advertising.html has been included here. The next one is colors.html. So it skipped over that about.html page because it included these no index, no archive tags. So, and again, if you've set up your sitemaps, and if you're watching this video, you probably already have set up your standard sitemaps. These tags should have already been set up on your web page. And when I go ahead and take a look at my server, you can see there's that ror.xml file right there. And if I go ahead and open that on up, again, I see the RSS feed here in that standard format. And if you have an icon on your website for RSS feeds like I have here, I could very easily go in and add a link to that RSS feed just simply by, let me go here to linking to that file, which very simply select that file, ror.xml, and now when somebody actually, and let me go ahead and upload this to the server. And then take a look at it in my browser. There's that link, and when I click on it, there's my RSS feed. So that's everything you need to do to set up a professional RSS feed for your website that search engines will love. I will see you in the next video.